choir, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I bring to the podium for his response our father, the father of modern Nigeria, His Excellency General Dr. Yakubu Gowon, GCFR. Please a standing ovation for him.
Very good. Kindly be seated. Kindly be seated. Thank you. Protocol-wise, it is always correct to recognize the chairman first before anyone else, no matter how high. So, may I say, Your Royal Highness or Your Eminence, Al-Haji Dr. Muhammadu Saad, don't you worry, I know. Saad Abubakar the third. Now you say he is the third. I know the first. And that first was a special man who ensured that we must have peace after the first insurrection in this country. He came, plead for peace, so that there is no reaction. I wonder what would have happened if things have gone differently. But for that man, when General Ironsi invited him to come to Lagos after what happened on January the 15th, and what he did, honestly, certainly saved the country from totally breaking up at that time. So I give him that respect. And his son, well, he also became a soldier. And a very good, was it Colonel? Well, don't you worry. He is holding a very high and important position in his part of the world. Well, I'm supposed to just say, well, Your Excellency, Mr. Chairman, and then to introduce the most high and respected leadership in the country. And of course, here is where, we say, we recognize the president, the president of this country now being represented by Senator George Akume, the Secretary to the Government, and then President of the Senate, beg your pardon. And then I think I must recognize, I think there is somebody who always follows me behind. He's called Aremu. And I can tell you yes, Now, from our first meeting in 1958 at Hythe, did you remember that, Aremu? He was on a course. I was also on a course, but of course I was a senior one, and he had to bail me out. When at the end of the week, when we've had our dinner and we've dined and had our wine, etc., you've got to pay your bill. And of course, I had arrived, I haven't got my Ester code rate, so I haven't got much to, what I could pay with. And then there were two young Nigerian officers, young officers there then. And I think Shotomi was one of them. And of course, Aremu. Don't you worry, he's Obasanjo there, Obasanjo. And of course, so I had to ask them if they have any money that I can be able to use to pay for my mess bill. And of course, the first one, Shotomi, a very interesting young man. Well said, he couldn't make it. He hasn't got anything to to give. So I asked Obasanjo then, and of course he was able to give me, I think it was about £7 then, 7 British pounds, then. And so I paid my bill. And when my Ester code, of course, came later, I gave it to him. So I took interest in him since then. And to make sure that he comes, when he comes back to back to Nigeria, he should really always try to do the right thing. And yes, so when he came back and he said he wanted to do engineering, I was advising him engineering. There isn't very much opportunity to go right up, because at that time you only consider the infantry officers as people that might probably go right up to generalship. So I told him, why don't you go to infantry, and then you can get on faster. And of course, but however, he said, no, he's going to remain as a sapper at that time. That is engineering. So that is him, and that was how we came very close with one another right through until today. So let me say this, that I'm supposed to be making a response to to this lecture. Response to what? Yeah, the response and also the tribute that we've received. My goodness, it has covered everything that everyone wants to sort of say, giving us credit for what has happened in the past. So there is no need for me to say any response to this, other than to say the response is, may I say, and I'm sure all of you will agree, that it is a wonderful lecture that we've had. It contained everything, advice to government, which I will sort of say, all government today, tomorrow, and after, any Nigerian government should listen to that advice that is given. And honestly, with all the contribution also from all the contributors that made tribute today, I think that is my response. And I say just a very big thank you to all of you, everyone that is here. and all those who probably wanted to come but they could not make it. So that is my response for a wonderful lecture. And Grace, Madam, I gave her a new name, Christian her. This was in March this year at Awolowo Award Foundation. Christian her, I gave her a new name. Well, I thought I was going to be given a ticket for doing that. And I gave her, what name did I give you? Was it Jennifer? I gave you Jennifer. And of course, so today, I sort of say, I know you've forgiven me. I ask you to forgive me for giving you, that name. But today, of course, it is Grace. Congratulations and well done for all the support you've been giving him to be able to do what he's been able to do in the African Development Bank and putting it right up there with any international organization. And my goodness gracious me, the way he is defending the interests of Africa and doing all he could, for Africa, that is great. So I'm delighted that my wife, or the Field Marshal, shall I say, I'm glad that she insisted that the person to come to give the lecture today would be him. Would be Dr. Akiwume Adesina. And I'm very glad that he was able to do it so brilliantly. Now, do you agree or not? Do you agree that it is an excellent and that should be my response?
Yes.
Good, so that you can leave. God bless. So thank you very much indeed. And Grace, thank you for being such a good partner. Mr. President of ECOWAS, Mr. Toure, thank you very much for giving us the use of your hall for this celebration. God bless you and God bless ECOWAS. Don't be disappointed what has happened recently, the Sahel group. But one thing that I know, they have not yet, no country has broken any diplomatic relations, direct relations with any of these countries. So in a way, they are still part of ECOWAS, in the spirit of ECOWAS. So continue to relate with them and bring them closer for the sake of our region that is doing so well, of which I know you are also helping very much indeed. So thank you all very much indeed. Thank you all for celebrating my 90th birthday. Now, may I also wish each and every one of you your happy birthday and future 90th birthday. God bless you all.
Amen.
Thank you.
While standing, can we please give Daddy another resounding applause? Soft-spoken, icon, leader, and of course, quintessential setter. Please have a warm applause for His Excellency General Dr. Yakubu Gowon, GCFR. Go on with your Nigeria. Very quick announcements as we get to the set. The first announcement is that I'm imagining that we want him to get to his seat before you take your seats. That is patriotism. That is mark of respect for an elder statesman. Please, another round of applause for General Dr. Yakubu Gowon. And in the military, please be seated. In the military, when a man is a general, his wife is a field marshal. So while we're celebrating the general, please can we also salute the field marshal, Mrs. Yakubu Gowon, CFR, with a round of applause. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. I just want to make these quick announcements as we take our seats, please. First is that Your Excellencies, there will be a Thanksgiving service in honor of our father tomorrow, 2 p.m., Christian National Center, opposite the new Central Bank. Then secondly,